I think partly why we're talking about the campaign today in the context of like, is equitable development possible, right? We're looking at a really narrow slice of one piece of land, and to kind of illuminate a larger structure for us. And I think partly that's because we've gotten so deep on this because our kids really stepped up and showed that they cared about it, and the more we got into it, the more we joke that we can't let go of it because it's public space, right? Like what we do with taxpayers' owned space really matters and really is an indicator, I think, of larger questions about how we want to do development, how we should be modeling development. So we started at Peaslee a new program last summer called Agents of Change. It's run for youth aged 11 to 15. And it's about kind of connecting with voice and your ability to affect your community through voice or through various forms of self-expression. So knowing that this stuff had happened with Children's Creative Corner, I'd kind of taken a lead on some of these things. This was several months later, and after that powerful community council demonstration, the developer said, oh yeah, well we can meet with people. We asked, actually, said, hey, would you be willing to meet with concerned residents and hear what they think? And the developer said, yeah, let's set it up. So after multiple attempts to have that developer sit down and talk to the community, and they refused to do that, we were sort of left with like, oh, what is there to do now? And kind of organically, the Agents of Change group of kids got involved in this as well. We went out into the community to kind of explore spaces that they thought were cool in the neighborhood. They liked the basketball courts, and I shared with them what was going on with that space. And it led to many, many conversations about public space, right? It was fun. It's fun to talk about public space with young kids because their questions are questions that, like, I don't think any of us ask often enough. Like, okay, who owns public space? Like, who controls it? Who gets to make the decisions? Like, if you disapprove of how it's being done, who do you talk to? You're like, I don't know. So we've gotten deep into this thing because we've asked those questions. We've taken those questions that our kids have had and tried to ask them at an institutional level or at structural levels. And I think our kids have really helped to illuminate some of the problems, right? The problems with community, with lack of community input, right? So I want to show you a quick video that our Agents of Change kids put together last summer. It was labor intensive. This is, it's called We Can Go There. And this was sort of the result of our many conversations about the importance of public space, especially in communities where you have a lot of folks who can't afford to access recreation space that costs a lot of money. What is the importance of spaces that we all share, that we all call our own, that nobody needs an invitation to go to? What you'll see is their original artwork lays the scenery background. They represent real places in the neighborhood. And their images, the kids cut out their shadows into kind of shadow puppets, and we made a stop motion animation video. So I want to play this for you and hope that this speaker is going to be loud enough for us.
Speaker is on. Bluetooth off.
So it's a very interactive speaker. Okay.
Changed.
At Peaslee Neighborhood Center.
And Over-the-Rhine. In Cincinnati, Ohio.
This summer, we talked a lot about the places we all share.
And how public land is becoming private. And neighborhoods get more expensive.
Right now, we are fighting to keep our public basketball courts,
which might get destroyed so they can build more expensive homes that most people can't afford.
We don't want to live in a world where money is everything.
We think everyone deserves a place to play and the right to feel welcome. We made this animation video
using paper cutouts of ourselves
and scenes that represent real places in the neighborhood to remind you that each of us could put positive energy into our community, that we are all agents of change, and that together we are strong.
hear in the film, each kid chose those words, right? They came from a brainstorm of words that we thought signified positive community and access, and then words that they thought threatened those things. So each kid got to choose which negative word they took off screen and which positive word they brought on screen. So I think, so it's, again, this campaign has been a long time at this point, right? It's been over a year, and I don't think our kids thought that we'd be continuing to fight this a year later. Maybe Jen can give you some better updates about where we are now. But this is something that I've seen it about 1 million times, and every time it still anchors me in some of the important questions that we need to continue to ask.